maybe, and we've seen it aging out a little bit, if that's a term I can use, and we don't see that in coin. Now, maybe it's the intrinsic value of the base metal versus, paper and ink. But do you see the same thing, or do you think the same thing will happen in the coin space?
Well, I mean, look, let's be honest. Stamp collecting was one of the greatest hobbies ever for hundreds of years. Scott catalogs, I don't know how many they sold this year, but look at how many red books were sold, and it's a small percentage of the stamp to coin book. And I think, yes, I think stamps are waning. Is that, it's a hard thing to accept because I love it as much as I love the other hobbies, but it's not gone. It's not going away. It's just different as these markets change and buyers change their patterns. As an auction company, you need to change with it. And that's one of the things that we're doing. And yes, stamps are on the decline. Rare stamps are still holding their own. We're selling rare stamps better than anyone right now. And there's a reason for that. And we're moving into other areas to shore up where we might be selling a little bit less in 10 years in stamps. We'll be selling a little bit more in coins, and it keeps our brand again relevant for the next 3 or 4 generations.
Well, it's just smart business. And, candidly, not too long ago, some of these sports card companies were calling us up wanting to sell their publication to us because they were simply dying. And now look what's happened, over the last 10 years, right? That has done a complete 180.
Yeah.
And one of the hottest collectible spaces going right now. The question is how long will it last? But boy, it's certainly strong right now. So your point about coins versus stamps is probably the same true.
Exactly.
Yeah. So pennies and dollars, oddly enough, or we call them pennies, even though we all know it's a cent, drew the highest bidders in some recent markets. And those categories, I guess, do you specialize in any particular categories within the coin space, or is it reputation of Kelleher first? Doesn't matter, coin's a coin, if I can say that in a
well, I think we're going to present, whether it's a penny, nickel, dime, quarter, half, dollar, 20-cent piece, 3-cent silver, 3-cent nickel, 5-cent nickel. We're going to present that in the marketplace, and there's enough traction and momentum in the marketplace that if we do our job correctly, the client gets the rewards. And that's kind of what we've seen. And we're not like a copper only house. Like there's a beautiful large cent collection being sold at the A&A that Chris has got at the show, or, specializing in high gold. We're really going to be the, I don't want to say generalist, but for everyone out there, we're going to sell your material in the best marketplace to try to get the best price for you. And we succeed more often than we fail. So we're very pleased about that. And, we've made some good inroads into this marketplace, which is truly vibrant and seems to be pushing forward.
Yeah.